Hello everybody and welcome back to Balake Farms, Chip in Norton. So you join me emptying the trailer again of the sugar beet. So the worker is nearly through that field now. So once he is finished, well, I say once he's finished, he might be another half an hour or so yet, but we'll get him all sorted. We're going to carry on wrapping our bales with the telehandler. And then before we forget, we must take the horses on their first walk around the farm and give them a clean down. Because obviously we're raising the horses to sell them for bigger money. So the first time I've ever done horses, so I'm not 100% sure on the ins and outs. But all I know is I've got to walk them daily, feed them and clean them. So we must make sure we get that sorted. So as you can see, the worker's got this little bit here to do and that little corner of the field there to do. So I don't know if he's going to run out of diesel before we're finished, because if we jump in it, you can see his fuel light is on. So I'm hoping we don't run out of fuel and we can just get that last little bit done. Right, so first of all, we're going to jump back in the telehandler and we're going to get these bales finished wrapping, because we do need our silage to start making our total mixed rations. So I'll just quickly set to and I'll get these bales all wrapped. I quite like this wrapper, you know. I'm used to doing the ones you drive behind the, you tow behind the tractor sort of thing, and to be fair, I don't dislike these ones at all. They're just as easy, if not easier. So get that offloaded, and then what we'll do is we'll come up with a trailer in a minute and we'll get them all picked up. To be honest, we could leave them in the field until they're fermented. So I'm not 100% sure which way I'll do it yet, but either way, we'll either get them picked up and moved back to the farm and stored, or we'll just leave them out here until they're fermented. I can't remember exactly how many we got, to be fair. I don't think there's an over lot of them. But it should be enough to start making total mixed rations for our beautiful cows. Right, let me get the rest of these wrapped up and then we'll have a look and we'll probably take the horses out if there's nothing to do on sugar beet. Right, the bale wrapping didn't take long, so we'll get that off hired. We'll probably end up buying one of these in the future because they're actually quite a reasonable price, really. I think it's £17,000 to buy and only £542 to lease, so really is not bad. So hopefully once the sugar beet's over we can off hire all these big expenses here, and then that just leaves us with the Bowser, which I don't think's worth really buying one. They're so cheap. And then the spreader, but we'll keep an eye on the sale, because if a spreader comes into the sale that's a good price and a lot of discount, we might get it. So I see this has just come into the sale with its bitchin' pink rims. Unusual choice, but each to their own. Right, I'm going to drive the telehandler back to the yard, then we'll go empty the sugar beet harvester, and then we'll probably give one of the horses a good walk around in between the sugar beet runs. It is so much easier with the sell point being across the road, and as you can see it's really helping our bank balance, because we're now up to £523,000. So we might even buy a planter instead of renting one this year. I'm not sure. They are a bit pricey, and I would like to buy both the tractors outright so we can get all of our costs gone. We'll also have some canola oil down here to sell yes, there's a pallet of canola ore, so we'll have that to sell as well next month. And hopefully there might be another one. Right, let me get this chucked in. I'll empty the sugar beet, and then you can rejoin me when we take the horses out for a bit of a trot. So here we are on Wrangler, so we're going to take him for a big walk around the farm. So I could open the gate, but it's more fun to jump over it. So yeah, let's take him for a bit of a trot around the farm and have a look at what's going on. We should be able to get his walk, his exercise in for the day, and then we'll take Fred once we're back. So we'll have a look around, check on our field progresses. So I'm pretty sure we need to do some fertilising. So we'll have a walk that way in a minute, and we'll check on the fields with our horse. I think this is as fast as he goes. He is on a big old trot, so there we are. Yep, I'm going to carry on walking our horses. And I'll see you guys once we've given them a brush down. Well, when we're doing a brush down, I'll show you what is involved in cleaning them. So, oh, just as I suspected this field. Ooh, didn't quite make it. As you can see, that field does need weed killing, so we might set someone on, or we'll have a go at it in a minute. Right, I'll head back to the pasture because I don't think, well, this young. Yeah, I was going to say, look, 98%. They don't need much of a ride when they're this young. As they get older, they need a bit more. So we're back in the stables. Both horses are now walked, and it is time to clean them. As you can see, cleanliness is 0%. So let's get ourselves a brush. So we go down to category animals here, and it's just a horse brush. 55 quid. Oh, apparently we've jumped in the tractor while we've come back. So let's go back to our horses. Oh, what's going on there? Right, I'm going to have to reload. I'll be back in a second. Right, so here we are. So we want the brush, and then we go up to the horse and give them a good old scrubbing, and they carry on walking. So you walk with them and give them a good old scrubbing, and that one's 100% clean. So it's nice and simple to look after horses. They don't take too much at all, really. And then literally we'll leave them. There we go, so they're 100%. So each day we'll have to come and give them a quick ride and give them a brush over. But yeah, there is our horses all looked after. So let's go check back on our worker. He should be nearly done now. So we have been sugar beet harvesting for nearly 5 hours in real time. So we've been a long time doing some sugar beet, but it has helped our bank account. So I know sugar beet's getting a bit boring now, so once this load is done, that'll be the last bit of sugar beet we do for some time, because we just don't need any more at the moment. and we're going to plant some other crops, and well, we might drill some more. Don't know yet. But yeah, definitely I don't think we'll be doing sugar beet this year. Right, I'll get this worker unloaded. I'll take this next load over to the sell point. Hopefully he gets fit. Well, I might not even take it to the sell point. I might just unload him because it doesn't look like there's too much more. And then we'll finally get it off hired. Get spraying our weeds off, and we might even be able to start drilling very soon. So November, we know we've got a few bits to sell. So it's a bit of a selling month. So we'll sell glasshouse produce. The eggs definitely, because they're worth the most if we've got any. Because I think, yeah, so we've got a few. And what I've been thinking is, so we need to top food up. We need to get some more chickens in there, I think. Oh no, we're at 100% full, so yeah, we can't get any more chickens in now. We are full, so what we can do, just remove the 2 cockerels. We don't need them anymore. They've done their job, and we can add 2 more chickens. It's not a lot, but it will help. That will help with making some more eggs for us. So yeah, definitely after we've slept, we'll check on the eggs. But while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to jump in the class tractor and I'm going to top up the chickens with some barley or wheat. I can't remember what we've got. I think it's wheat we've got stored, so we'll go get some and we'll go get them topped up so they don't run out. So I think the worker's going to say he's done after he's just done this last breed, but we'll find out in a second. He might go and do that bit he's missed, but yeah, I think he was, but I'm just going to take over because it's such a small bit left now. Might as well just get it done, then we can get it in the trailer, and I don't particularly want to go over another hour, so if this goes up to 4.9 hours before we're done, I might even just send it back, because I don't want to pay £27,000 for another hours of rental when we just don't need it anymore. So this should be the last sugar beet we pull in for quite some time. And there we are. The massive sugar beet harvest is done. Thank God for that, eh? That has took some right time. Alright, let's lift this pipe up. As soon as I've tipped it, I'm off hiring this harvester because I do not want to accidentally tip up another hour. We might even get charged for it having no diesel in it. I have known it when you hand back a lease vehicle with no fuel in it, you tend to get charged a little bit of, maybe just a tank of fuel, but we'll soon see. So into the menu, and we just need to keep the lorry for a few more seconds, so we'll return that now, and we'll return the header. So that's them done. So it looks like we might have got away without getting a charge. Even better. Right, I'll go tip this. I'll see what we're up to, and then we'll get this returned as well. Right, that's the last bit of sugar beet sold. So I've just off-hired the lorry now, because we don't want that on us. And look at our bank account, £603,000. So I'm going to do what I said I was going to do, and I'm going to settle the fast track early. So we now own that outright. Now I am toying with settling the class as well, and then that gets rid of the majority of our monthly costs, but I don't think we will at the moment. I think we will just see how November goes. So one thing I want to do definitely is move across into November, get everything sold that we've got, because I think we've got some cider pallets now to sell up over here, and some jam pallets. So we'll get over there in a minute and we'll get everything sold. But for now, let's leave October, which we've been in for quite some time now. And I will see you in November and we'll get a game plan. So here we are in November with £481,000. So the cows should be happy. They've still got 5,000 litres of food. Or how much? It's got 5,000 litres of milk. We should have a little bit of produce here now. Yep, so we've got some produce to sell this month. We'll have to sell all our eggs, but we're also... Let's go check the menu. So chickens are doing well, so we should have 2 pallets of eggs. Grazing cows are doing alright as well, so even better. Dairy cows, we'll need to drop some more straw off in there shortly. We can get the manure and slurry moved to the bio plant. And the horses, health is still 0%, so I think we're going to have to give them some hay and some root crop as well to just bring them up a bit. So yeah, we might give them some hay and some other bits as well just to keep them happy. Right, first things first, I'm going to go get the fast track that we now own outright. The Happy Day on the farm. We pretty much own everything apart from the big class tractor now. I'm going to set this tractor up because it's got the narrow tyres on, just spraying off the weeds in our 2 canola fields. So all being well, we can leave a worker on spraying the canola fields off with all the weeds. We will then jump on the class tractor and we'll run some produce down to the market. So there we go. Yeah, full of herbicide, even better. So yeah, we'll go run down, get some crops sold, and then we might even move some of that manure and slurry across to the bio plant just so we can keep our bank account topped up. And then we might even do a bit of lime spreading. And then the question is, what do we do with our money? Do we get a production? Do we buy some more equipment? I think we're pretty much set on the majority of equipment. We could start buying all of the equipment we've got on lease, and then we'll own everything outright. I'm thinking I might do that with a lime spreader because I kind of want a bigger capacity, a bigger spread one, because that one's good, but it's so much faster when you've got lime if you've got a massive capacity and you can just spread. Right, I'm going to jump on this trailer. I'll grab all the produce from this end. We'll get it sold off here. Then we'll nip down to the other end and we'll sell what we've got down there. I'll see you guys at the sell point. So here we are, not a lot of produce this month, but still £20,000 into the kitty. So we're just going to travel over to our cider jam area and we'll see if we've got any jam or cider to sell. So we've got 8,000 litres of cider. So we'll get that run across to the sell point, and then we'll go check on what jam we've got. So let's find out how much more we can make off our cider. So another £22,000. So cider is quite profitable, really. So we've got their thing there to get some seeds for our raspberry glass house. We're definitely going to get some more seed for it. Maybe this month, maybe next month. But yeah, let's get this jam taken to the farmer's market. And then we can get that sold. And then from there, we will work out a plan of what we're going to do with all this hard-earned cash we've got. For 6 pallets, 6,000 litres of jam. And let's get this run across to the farmer's market. So here we are at the farmer's market. Beautiful little sell point this is. Let's get our jam sold. So that's another £26,000, which takes us up to £555,000. Yeah, not too shabby really. We've got plenty of money to play with at the moment. We must find a good way of spending this money and not waste it really. I'm going to head back to the yard. Our worker should nearly be done spraying off the weeds in the first field, so we'll get him into the second canola fields. I might get the Lambo started cultivating, ready for planting, because he could do some of our fields while we do some lime spreading. And then it's a case of, do we buy some equipment or do we buy a production? So we're quite good at the moment with our productions. We've got the bread going off our flour. We've got the mill doing our oil. We've got cider doing. We've got the apple glasshouse doing the cider and the sugar doing the cider. And we've got raspberry jam. Yeah, we've got quite a bit going on really, and it's all making money fairly well. So I'll head back down there, and then we'll nip to the store, or we might even just build a lime tank in the yard, just because it's going to be quite lime heavy now. We've got quite a few fields, and I was toying with buying this field on our left here, or the field directly behind our cows, which does look like another good field. So yeah, looks like the worker's getting on alright there. We'll check on him in a second, but yeah, then we get this run back to the yard and we'll get set up, and then we'll see where we're at. So we're going to build a lime tower, because with all this spreading, it is much easier to just have a lime tower. So let's have a look, see if we can find one. So that's liquid fertilizer, lime station, that's what we're after. I think we'll put it on the grass over here. And then at least we can quickly refill every time we need to get the lime spread. So that looks perfect. Get that smoothed out. So this is what I was on about. So we can build some trees with some manure and water, and we can grow apples, oranges and lemons. So to be fair, I might actually buy a couple of these for down here. I'll leave it just one for now, and we'll see how they get on, because we've got plenty of manure to sell or move, so we can get that moved in there, and it can just be another thing we're doing. So yeah, that is our, I say new production, it's just some trees, but we've got to give it water and manure. Right, so now I've got this on here. I'll set a worker off and we'll move some manure down there. And let's see, I can't remember if you've got to fill these up or I think you have to pay to fill these whole things up, and then you can just come and go as you want. So yeah, £14,000, let's get that bought. So that's now got 60,000 litres in it. We'll get this filled right to the top, and then I think what fields we got are, I'm sure I did quite a few of them, but we will just check the map and see how we're doing for pH. Where is our, here we are, pH. So I can tell that this one's the one where I forgot to turn the automatic application on. So we've done all these. So 4 and 1 need doing, 8 needs doing, 10 needs doing, 13 needs doing, 17 needs doing, and 16 needs doing. So quite a few fields to spread lime on, and that's why we built the lime storage tank. So I'm going to head over now, and I think I'll start with the sunflower field up here, and then we'll work down them two, and then we'll get all of our new fields done. And I'm actually thinking of buying this field here. It's £59,000, and it is on our area. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy that, £60,000, and then we'll purchase the soil, and that can be another one of our field. So as you look at the map now, we own all down here, up this side, and these two. So 15 is the next one we're going to target. And in fact, I'm going to bite the bullet here, and I'm going to buy that as well. Still leaves us with plenty of money, but then that gives us loads of fields to do plenty of crops next year. And we've also got this one over here. So yeah, I think that's pretty much as much fields as we're going to be able to handle with harvesting and everything we're doing. So we'll start, I'll probably start at the far end now, work up the farm, and we'll get everything spread with lime. So I'll get this guy set up. We're going to move some manure down to our new tree production area, and then from there we might even get another lime spreader and help out, because there's quite a lot to do. So I had to just raise the ground up a bit because the trigger was, it disappeared. But yeah, that's the manure in there now, so we've just got to get some water. So we'll grab the Bailey's Bowser. We'll probably do a couple of trips with slurry as well, but for now we'll just get filled up with water, get the water down here, and then we can set that orchard going. So that's another way we can make money off our manure. Basically, we can use it to make fruit. Not that I'd want to eat that fruit, because it would be, well, covered in poo basically. But the game seems to like to do it, so we'll grab this. As long as it's empty, we'll go put some water in it, and we'll get some water down there. So yeah, nothing in here, so I'll use it to transport some water back and forth to the orchard. So I've just realised we've still got the original tanker. So I thought we might as well get rid of that because we're not using it. And because it's a dolly, I don't want to use it. So it's worth £16,000, so it's well worth getting shot of. So that takes us up to £300,000 again. So I haven't checked the sale this month to see if there's out good in there. Just spray a nice John Deere, really. It's not bad for £33,000, that John Deere. Don't particularly need another tractor, I don't think, at the moment. What we were going to have a look at is... where are they? A new spreader, I think. One we own. So at the moment we're leasing this one. So that's got 14,000. That's only got a 10. That's got a 15,000 litre tank in it. That one doesn't do lime, so that's no. It's 9,000, 10,000. So to be fair, I actually think we've got the biggest tank one we can get, really. Bar this one here. But this could be done for 42 meters, which would be, I think, what was the R1? R1 is 30, so 12 meter upgrade. This one does 42, but you ain't got as big tank on it. So I think I'm going to buy this. Yeah, I'm going to buy that, and then we can off hire the other one when we finish using it. So now we're down to £214,000 in the bank. We also need to buy this header, really, so we're not hiring it every time. But we don't need it at the moment, so we'll probably get enough money for next time. So as you can see, this worker is cultivating this field for us. This guy is lime spreading with the other leased one, and say as soon as we're finished today, this will get off leased. So we'll get him set in the next field. And then we are going to take the class tractor, we'll empty this load of water, and then we'll go pick up our new lime spreader, and we will join the fun of spreading lime. And then hopefully, after we've got the back broken, we'll move into December, and I'm really excited to sell all of the bread we've been making. So that should be all the barley and different bits we've made in the spring, and we should be able to sell it in December for the best yield. So I'm excited to see what we get for that. And I don't think I've ever actually drove there yet, so it'd be nice to know where it is. I think it's right next to the sugar mill. That's full now. Let's just have a look. Productions. No, so I don't know why that stopped. There we go. So yeah, I'll get this off hired. I'm going to run down to the shop and I'll go pick up our new spreader. So I'll see you guys back in the fields. So we're just working through our fields, getting them all lime spread, ready for next year. Got a worker on cultivating as well. He's cultivating the field. I think I'm going to put potatoes in, because obviously the potato harvester will need cultivated field. So I think I'm going to do 3 this time. I'm going to do the one near the shop's potatoes, the one he's in now, which is the big awkward shaped one, and then I'm going to do one of these fields as potatoes as well. So we're going to make sure we've got plenty and plenty of potatoes. So I'm just going to carry on getting this lime spread. The worker's chasing me up the farm on the other side, and between us we should get quite a lot of spread done. When it gets too dark though, we will be skipping into December, and then I might nip off and start selling bread, because the price will be at its best, and we want to get the best price for our bread. So we're just going to move on to December, because it is getting a bit too dark to see what we're doing. So there's no massive rush to get all of the fields spread, but at least if we get them done, we know that they're done and we don't have to worry about them. So I've just filled our new one up, and what we're going to do is probably going to leave that one on a worker, because the fast track one should nearly be empty, and then I'm going to steal the fast track to do some carting, because we've got to go right to the top end of the map to go get our bread to sell it, but I don't know where it sells at the moment, so we're going to have to have a look, see what's the best price and take it there. So I'm going to go get a worker set up in that field I was just doing, because we've nearly done it. I see the fast track still going at the moment, so he'll soon be empty though, and then we can get this one going. I'll probably de-lease that one then once it's empty, and then we'll just stick with our own spreader from now on to do, I think there's 3 fields, possibly 4 fields left afterwards, so not too many, but we'll just use our own to get those last bits finished. Right, let's get that off hire, off lease. That'll be £1,700 a month saved. So that's all returned. So I'm going to jump onto the trailer now, the Bailey's trailer, and then we're going to head over to the bakery, and then I'll get loaded up with our bread, and then we'll get it sold, and we can see how much money we make off bread this year. There we are, 27,000 litres of bread. So we'll just check to make sure it's still got some flour in it, otherwise we can off lease it while we're at it. yeah, so it's still got 35,000 litres of flour in it. The sugar mill is now storing 93,000 litres, so we'll soon change that and get some of them sold. Cider factory is just running. We've actually got some fruit off our new trees. Still got plenty of apples at the moment. Sunflowers are still in there, and we've still got canola, so we'll leave them to run in the background. And raspberry, we desperately need to get some seeds down there. So let's go and find out where's the best place to sell this bread. So the best price is the village shop, which is good because I think that is on the way back to the farm. So yeah, let's go find out what we make for 27,000 litres of bread, or 27 pallets. So here we are, let's sell some bread. Oh, so yeah, £160,000 for our bread. Absolutely perfect. So we've now got £360,000 to play with again. So that is amazing. So I think, I'm just checking on our horses, so the health is now up. Puberty's 9%, and we do need to give them a run and a clean again. Otherwise we'll lose some score. But I think today we're going to leave it there. And we've done quite a lot, paid a lot of bills off, and the farm is progressing in a very big way. So thank you for watching. If you've liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, please leave them below. And as always, if you click the subscribe button and ring the bell, you'll get a notification of the next video. And next time we'll probably end up planting our monstrous farm. So I'll see you there.